Hey everyone, so today we're going to talk about the 10 best skincare products that I think are on the market. So it's all about skincare for the face. These are my all-time ride or die favorites that I use. So let's go. Okay, so the first thing that I have here is the Gently Off Eye and Lip Makeup Remover by MAC. It looks like this. It's a two-phase remover, so oil and water based. I bought this initially as a replacement for my Fabulips Foaming Lip Cleanser, and I removed all my liquid lipstick stains with that. And I liked it very much, and I was just looking for a replacement, something that doesn't taste bad or doesn't smell weird. And this really does a great job for that. It doesn't, you don't have to rub too much, and it's quite fast, it's reliable, and that's all what I'm looking for. It tastes okay, it smells good. I like the look of it, I like the color, it's decorative in a bathroom. So yeah, really recommendable, and I love this one, as I love everything on this list. Okay, so next we have the Let the Good Times Roll Face and Body Cleanser by Lush. It's one of those semi-fresh cleansers. Comes in a pot like this. This one obviously looks like cookie dough, and it smells like cookie dough, and it feels like cookie dough. This one says that you have to take a little amount and mix it with water, make a little paste, and then rub it on your face. But I personally think it gets much too thin doing that. So what I like to do is just get a good amount, and my face is already a little wet, and then just rub that thing on my face. So it's literally like smearing cookie dough on your face, and who doesn't like smearing cookie dough on their faces? It's really good, and it's scrubby, but the scrubby particles aren't too big, so it's not harsh or anything, and it's scrubby but moisturizing, so it almost leaves a little, not greasy but oily feeling on your skin. So it's not stripping or anything. That's what I like about this. So I can unapologetically, scrub this on my face without feeling like I'm being too harsh or it will leave my skin dry. And that's what I really like. And yeah, the smell and the feel on the skin, that little playful thing is just amazing in my opinion. Okay, the next thing is the Balea Men Peeling and Mask. And it's one of those black looking volcano type cleansers. And you can use this as a facial scrub that you can just wash off, or you can use it as a mask, but I like to use this as a scrub. As a mask, I didn't like this too much. It burned my skin a little bit, and also the smell is quite dominant. It's from men, so it really smells like drugstore male products, and one of that kind that I don't like too much. But as a scrub, it's great because it really got rid of blackheads and clogged pores, and this one really doesn't do that too much. But this one is probably more moisturizing than hardcore deep cleansing. And I like to alternate using these two, on days that I want more moisture I use this, and on days that I think I have so many blackheads and my skin is not in good condition, I like to use this. And I really like the combination, so I could really rely on this one. Reliable products is what we all want. So yeah, that's that. German product. Next, we all know this one. It's the Bioderma Solution Micellar. And yeah, this one is, of course, the holy grail, the OG of all micellar waters. And I have to say, I'm quite proud that I discovered this myself before the whole hype started on YouTube. I saw this in France, and I thought, yeah, the packaging looks nice, why not try it? And this is the best micellar water that I have ever used, or even the best toner that I've ever used. And I keep trying new ones, but I have to say I like none of them better than this one. This will remove your makeup reliably. It won't burn anything. It won't burn your eyes. It doesn't smell weird. Plus, it doesn't leave your skin stripped. That's mostly the problem with toners. That remove your makeup, that they leave your skin feeling a little tight. And this one is the one for sensitive skin. They also have a blue one for dry skin and a green one for blemish prone or oily skin. I really want to try I actually bought the blue one to try out. So I'm really curious about that. But until now, I use bottles and bottles of this. And you won't be disappointed really. This is HGOG. Then another holy grail, actually everything on this very loved list, is jojoba oil. And I'm using the one by the brand Naturapharma, and I bought it in Holland. And I have to say, there are a lot of differences in jojoba oils. I have tried like mixtures, that say jojoba oil on the packaging, but that are actually mixtures of different oils. I really didn't like those ones. I have tried a pure jojoba oil by the brand Natural Heroes, but this is absolutely my favorite. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's, I don't know, different fruits or nuts or whatever it is actually. But this one smells the most natural in my opinion, and this did the best for my skin. This is my very favorite facial moisturizer, and it's not even that expensive. This bottle is maybe 30 euros, but it contains 500 milliliters. It's half a liter. That's, I think, 17 ounces. This really calms down my skin. I have much less blemishes since I use jojoba oil. I really like to use this in combination with the derma roller, which I will talk about in another video in my 10 best tools video. It's affordable, and my dry skin really goes well with oils. I mean, I can imagine it's not the same for every skin type, but if you have dry skin and if you want something cheap and reliable and something, that doesn't irritate your skin more than necessary, try this one. This is really something I will buy again and again, and I try to incorporate jojoba oil every day in my skincare routine, even though I want to try different stuff. This one just promises me to make my skin look better, so I'll always come back to you. We have the thermal water by Avene. Here I have different sizes to show you. But I really love these. And they have them everywhere on the world, which I love, because before they were a bit more difficult to get a hold of. This one I bought in Germany, and this one I don't know where. Oh, in Japan, see? I really like thermal sprays or like those facial mists in general to give a little extra, next to my moisturizer. And it's super handy, obviously, because you can use this over makeup, so if you feel like you have a little dry spots or if you need a little something, you can just use these every time, everywhere. I mean, obviously in the summer, it's super refreshing to use them like in between whatever you're doing, at home or on the go. And even in the winter, I really love them because then obviously you're more dry, and if you already have makeup on or you don't want to, smear stuff on your face because your hands will get dirty and stuff, these sprays are just, I don't know, heaven sent, and I really, really, really like them. And the one by Avene is one of my favorites because I think they're really soothing, and maybe it's just psychological that they feel luxurious to me, but they just do. And I really love them, and I have repurchased them so many times. And every time I see them in the pharmacy or something, I tend to buy one, even if I don't need any more for the next coming year or so. But yeah, this is really love. And the same goes for the sprays by Evian, and they're called the facial sprays. Actually, I didn't know that. Moisturizes, refreshes, and tones. And I have different sizes of these as well. These are both the big size, but this is just the classic, like the older version, and this is the new packaging. Oh, I bought this in Japan, actually. Always makes me nostalgic when I see Japanese descriptions on there. But yeah, anyway, I prefer this packaging. Looks more classical somehow. The only downfall to the packaging of the Evian ones is the little spray head. Wait. Because this one has the spray head of this bottle. Because this spray head doesn't go a long way, and it always kind of like stops working in the middle of my bottle, and unless I have a backup like this time, I'm not able to use this anymore. I tried everything, like putting a little needle into there, but then of course everything gets out in little driplets and I don't miss anymore. And yeah, oddly, they just stopped working. It's just how it is. And it's not the first one that I put on there. It's like the third one or something. So I have a lot of backups of these. And unless you do have backups, you can't use these anymore because like this, they won't do anything. So that's a big downfall, actually. I mean, I will keep repurchasing them because I like them. But in my opinion, they could do a better job in inventing better spray heads. Excuse me. Actually, oddly, I think the Avene one smells better. This one smells more skincare-like, and this one smells more like water. Probably I am crazy. Alrighty. But waters do have different smells. Figure. The next thing is a Active Anti-Imperfection Concentrate by Vichy. It's a French brand as well. Sudden localized breakouts, it says. This one is very reliable as well, which is why I like it. This one I smear on my pimples, like it says, localized. And this one will dry out any breakout or any, like inflammation. If you put this on at night and you wake up the next morning, a pimple will be much smaller. So, I mean, it really keeps its promise. The disadvantage of this one is that it's a green thick cream. It's nothing that you can wear on the street, and even, if you go to bed with it, you will have like creamy green crumbles on your cushions. But anyway, you have those little blemish treatments that are see-through, that are a little oil or they're a little gel, So this one is not as user-friendly as those gels or oils, for example. You kind of like have to work it and know when to work it. You can actually only wear it at home, when you do stuff for a few hours. This is great. But even then, I had situations that someone came over or you get a package or something and then you're full of those green spots. It's not cute. But yeah, if you choose for reliability before vanity, this one is your friend. Next, we have something from Japan, and it's those nose strips by Biore. My mother got this kindly for me. These nose strips are, in my opinion, the only damn nose strips that work on the market. And I don't know why. Maybe I didn't try out any other good ones, but I have tried so many from the German drugstore, from the Dutch drugstore, and they all do nothing for me. You peel them off and they got rid of like 1 or 2 clogged pores, and it's like ridiculous, and they're even not that cheap. I mean, nowadays they have black ones that show the content of your cleaned out pores even better, and you have little triangles for your forehead here and like different shapes and stuff. So whenever I have a bad clogged situation going on here, I use these and they work every time. I will probably keep buying these until the rest of my life because I love them. And then the last thing that I have here is the Pumpkin Enzyme Mask by the brand Banish. And this one actually got sent to me for reviewing, which I was super proud and happy about. But if you don't like super natural, earthy, edible smells, this one is not for you. I wish I can show you the smell through the camera. It smells like mashed pumpkins. Actually, the ones that you eat, not like the cute, like Starbucks latte kind of pumpkin sweet scent. No, it smells like pumpkins, mashed ones, not fresh ones. This is the only mask that I have used in the last couple of months, actually, that did something to my skin, that actually showed improvement on my skin. And I like to put this on with a little spatula thing, and I also like to leave it on for quite a while, maybe even an hour or so, clean my house and looking crazy. But after I wash this off, I just look fresh, my skin tone looks better somehow, and I look more healthy. Maybe there's a little blush to it or something. I don't know exactly what it does, but I really like this. It's almost empty, so I'm also, do you see that orange? Do you see that orange color? So I'm also excited to try new ones, but this is really recommendable. So that's it, you guys. I hope this little list was informative to you. Thank you for watching, and subscribe if you want to see more. Hope to see you in my next one. Bye. Thank you.